Alright, let's talk about Apple's new software. Every so often, Apple hits the refresh button, and this time it feels like a big one. We're seeing a brand new design language roll out across iOS and iPadOS. This isn't just about moving a few pixels around. It's a fundamental shift in how you interact with your device. The moment you unlock your iPhone, you can immediately tell something is different. It's cleaner, it feels more open, and there's a sense of space that wasn't there before. This new look is Apple's way of modernizing the experience, making it feel less like a tool and more like an extension of you. It's a subtle but powerful change that you start to appreciate the more you use it. So, what's the big idea here? Simplicity. Apple has always been good at this, but they've taken it to another level. The new software design gets rid of unnecessary clutter. Think of it like tidying up your room. Suddenly, you can find everything you need without any stress. The menus are more straightforward, the text is easier to read, and the whole system just seems to breathe. They've focused on making the core functions of your phone more accessible. This design isn't shouting for your attention with flashy gimmicks. Instead, it's quietly confident, guiding you to what you want to do with a calm and collected elegance that feels incredibly modern. This fresh look is all about making technology feel more human and approachable. It's designed to be intuitive right from the get-go. You won't need a manual to figure things out. The design itself is the guide. The layout makes sense, the buttons are where you expect them to be, and the flow from one app to another is seamless. It's a user experience that prioritizes comfort and ease. Apple wants you to pick up your device and feel instantly at home, whether you're a tech expert or someone who just wants to text their family. This focus on user-friendliness is a hallmark of Apple's philosophy, and it shines through brightly in this new software update. The overall feeling is one of sophistication. The new design is sleek and polished, but not in a cold or corporate way. It's warm and inviting. The rounded corners, the soft shadows, and the gentle color palettes all work together to create an environment that's pleasant to look at and interact with for hours. It's the kind of design that doesn't get old because it's not chasing a trend. Instead, it's built on timeless principles of what makes a digital space feel good. Apple has managed to craft a look that is both futuristic and familiar, ensuring that your device feels new and exciting without being intimidating. Let's dive into the specifics because that's where this new design really comes to life. First, up colors. Apple has introduced a much richer and more dynamic color palette. The old design used a lot of primary colors that were bright and bold. Now the colors are more nuanced and sophisticated. Think deeper blues, softer greens, and warmer tones that feel more organic and less digital. These colors are also used more intelligently. For example, a notification might have a subtle gradient that makes it pop just enough without being distracting. This new approach to color makes the entire interface feel more premium and easier on the eyes during long sessions. Next are the icons. They've been completely redone. The previous icons were flat, a style known as flat design, which has been popular for a while. The new icons have more depth and detail. They aren't quite three-dimensional, but they have subtle shadows and highlights that make them look like you could almost reach out and touch them. The mail icon has a slight sheen, the music icon has a vibrant gradient, and the photos icon feels more like a beautiful, stylized flower. These small changes make the home screen feel more alive and engaging. Each icon feels like a carefully crafted piece of art, adding to the overall polished feel of the system. And then there's the motion. The animations in this new software are incredibly smooth and fluid. When you open an app, it doesn't just appear. It gracefully expands from its icon to fill the screen. Swiping between pages feels buttery smooth, and closing an app feels just as satisfying as opening one. These animations are not just for show. They provide important feedback. They help you understand the spatial relationship between different parts of the interface. When you tap a button and it gently pulses, it confirms your action. This thoughtful use of motion makes the device feel more responsive and alive in your hands. Finally, let's talk about fonts. It might seem like a small thing, but the typography has been updated to improve readability and style. The system now uses a custom font that is slightly bolder and more rounded, making text easier to read in all kinds of situations, from bright sunlight to a dark room. The spacing between letters and lines has also been adjusted to reduce eye strain. This attention to detail in typography ensures that reading articles, messages, or emails is a more comfortable experience. It's another one of those subtle but significant upgrades that contributes to the software's overall elegance and usability. To really appreciate the new design, it helps to look back at what came before. The previous iOS design, which we've had for many years, was defined by its flatness and simplicity. It was a big step away from the skeuomorphic era of fake leather and paper textures. That flat design served its purpose well. It was clean and modern for its time. However, over the years it started to feel a bit sterile and impersonal. The colors were basic, and the lack of depth sometimes made it hard to tell what was tappable and what was just a label. It was functional for sure, but it lacked a certain charm and personality. The new design addresses these shortcomings head-on. The most significant departure is the reintroduction of depth and texture. While the old design was almost aggressively flat, the new one uses subtle shadows, layers, and gradients to create a sense of hierarchy. This makes it much easier for your brain to process what's on the screen. Important elements like buttons and active tabs are visually raised, making them stand out. This isn't a return to old-school skeuomorphism, but a more mature and balanced approach. It's a glassmorphism aesthetic that feels both modern and incredibly intuitive, guiding your eye to the right places. Another key difference is how the new design handles information density. The old system sometimes felt crowded, especially in places like the Settings app or the Notification Center. The new look gives everything more room to breathe. The spacing is more generous, the text is better organized, and visual elements are used to break up large blocks of information. This makes the interface feel less overwhelming and more scannable. You can find what you're looking for faster because your brain isn't trying to sort through a wall of text and icons. This change makes complex tasks feel simpler and daily interactions more pleasant. Ultimately, the shift is from a purely functional design to one that is also emotionally engaging. The old design did its job without much fuss. The new design does the same job, but with a sense of delight and craftsmanship. The smooth animations, the pleasing colors, and the tactile feel of the icons all contribute to a more enjoyable experience. People will likely appreciate this change because it makes their expensive device feel even more premium. It's a quality-of-life improvement that elevates the simple act of using your phone or iPad into something you can genuinely enjoy every single day. So, why will people love these changes? It boils down to one thing. The new design makes your device feel more personal and smarter. It adapts to you. For example, the new system introduces more powerful widgets that you can place anywhere on your home screen. These aren't just static icons. They show you live, relevant information at a glance. You can see the weather, your next calendar event, or your fitness progress without even opening an app. This level of customization was limited in the old design, but now you can truly make your home screen your own, tailored to your specific needs and priorities. This enhanced user experience is not just for power users, it's designed for everyone. The clarity and simplicity of the new layout make it easier for people of all ages and technical abilities to use their devices effectively. For instance, the clearer fonts and better defined buttons can be a huge help for older users or anyone with visual impairments. Apple's commitment to accessibility is woven into the fabric of this new design. By making the interface more intuitive and legible, they are ensuring that more people can enjoy the full power of their technology without frustration. It's a thoughtful approach that benefits the entire user base. The new look also helps you focus. With features like improved notifications that are grouped intelligently, you're less likely to be overwhelmed by a constant stream of alerts. The design subtly directs your attention to what matters most, allowing you to stay in the flow whether you're working, creating, or just relaxing. This is a big step up from the previous design, where notifications could quickly become a chaotic list. By organizing your digital life more effectively, the new software helps you use your device more mindfully. It's about making technology serve you, not the other way around. In conclusion, this fresh software design is more than just a visual update. It's a meaningful evolution of the Apple experience. By blending modern aesthetics with enhanced functionality and deep personalization, Apple has created a software environment that is both beautiful and incredibly practical. It makes using your iPhone or iPad feel easier, more efficient, and a lot more fun. The thoughtful details, from the smooth animations to the smarter organization, all work together to create a positive impact. This new look empowers everyone to get more out of their devices, reinforcing why so many people choose to be in the Apple ecosystem. It just works, and now it looks and feels better than ever.